For many years, Rachael Ray felt like a constant presence in daytime television, someone who brought warmth, speed, and simplicity into millions of homes. Her career was built on energy and familiarity, the idea that cooking could be joyful, practical, and accessible to anyone. But like many long-running public journeys, her story did not remain fixed in one place. In recent years, her professional and personal life has entered a period of transition that many viewers noticed but did not fully understand. The end of her long-running television show marked not just the closing of a production, but the beginning of a different rhythm of life. Instead of daily studio tapings, she shifted towards smaller, more personal projects that reflected her evolving priorities. This change naturally led to curiosity, especially among longtime fans who had grown used to seeing her in a consistent format. Yet behind the headlines and assumptions, her life has remained active, shaped by work, family, and a series of deeply human experiences that rarely make it into public discussion. The end of a television era. When the Rachael Ray Show concluded after 17 seasons, it marked the end of one of daytime television's most recognizable programs. For years, the show had been part of everyday routines, something people watched while eating lunch or relaxing at home. Its format was simple but effective, built around approachable cooking, friendly conversation, and practical advice. However, after nearly 2 decades, Rachael Ray chose to step away from that structure. This decision was not sudden but rather the result of a gradual shift in creative direction. She had already built a strong foundation beyond the show, including cookbooks, product lines, and other media projects. Ending the program allowed her to explore new formats that better matched her personal interests. While some viewers interpreted this as a disappearance, it was more accurately a transition. She moved from a fixed television schedule to a more flexible creative space, continuing to produce content, but in ways that were less traditional and more personally driven. Building a brand beyond television. Long before her talk show ended, Rachael Ray had already expanded her influence far beyond television. She created an entire ecosystem of food-related projects that included magazines, cookware, pet nutrition products, and best-selling cookbooks. Her quote, 30-minute meals concept became a cultural reference point, reshaping how many people thought about cooking at home. These ventures were not side projects but carefully developed extensions of her philosophy around food and accessibility. Over time, she became not just a television personality, but a brand with multiple layers of creative output. This diversification meant that when her television format changed, her professional identity remained stable. She was still producing, still cooking, and still developing new ideas. What changed was the platform, not the work itself. This distinction is important because it shows that her career was never dependent on a single show. Instead, it was built to evolve, allowing her to continue working even as the media landscape around her shifted significantly. A shift to new creative formats. After leaving her long-running show, Rachael Ray began focusing on new types of programming through her production company. These projects were designed to feel more personal and less structured than traditional daytime television. Instead of a studio setting, she often filmed in real kitchens, including her own home in upstate New York and locations in Italy. This change gave her content a more intimate and relaxed tone, reflecting her actual lifestyle rather than a produced studio environment. Alongside her husband and occasional family appearances, these shows highlighted everyday cooking in a more natural way. The transition also came with new business partnerships that helped distribute her content through different networks. While some viewers did not immediately follow her to these platforms, her work continued steadily. The shift represented a broader trend in media, where creators move away from fixed schedules toward flexible, multi-platform storytelling that better reflects modern viewing habits. Public perception and viewer confusion. As Rachael Ray moved into new formats, some viewers expressed uncertainty about where she had gone or how her career had changed. This confusion was largely the result of habit rather than absence. For years, audiences had tuned in at specific times on specific channels. When that structure changed, not everyone followed the transition. As a result, some people assumed she had stepped away entirely, even though she remained active in production. Social media amplified these misunderstandings, as short clips and partial information circulated without full context. In reality, her work continued, just in different places and formats. This gap between perception and reality is common for long-standing television figures who evolve beyond traditional broadcasting. It highlights how audience expectations can sometimes lag behind industry changes, especially when a familiar routine is disrupted. Despite the confusion, her creative output remained consistent, even if it was no longer delivered in the same way as before. Changes noticed by the public. In addition to professional shifts, some viewers began commenting on subtle changes they observed in Rachael Ray's public appearances. These observations were often based on short videos or event clips shared online. As is common with public figures, even minor differences in appearance or speech can become widely discussed. In her case, these discussions grew quickly across social media platforms, with users offering a wide range of interpretations. However, such conversations often lack full context and can easily become speculative. Public figures naturally evolve over time, and changes in voice, appearance, or energy can reflect many ordinary factors, including fatigue, age, or lifestyle adjustments. While online discussions sometimes amplified concern, there was no official indication of serious underlying issues. Instead, these moments reflected the broader reality of how public attention can magnify small details into larger narratives, often disconnected from the person's actual day-to-day life and work. Addressing misunderstandings directly. At different points, Rachael Ray addressed public speculation in a straightforward manner, offering simple explanations for concerns raised online. She emphasized that she remained active and engaged in her work, even if her projects were no longer visible in the same way as before. Some of the physical changes noticed by viewers were explained through ordinary circumstances, such as dental issues or general health fluctuations, which are common in everyday life. By speaking openly, she attempted to bring clarity to situations that had been widely misinterpreted. However, once narratives form online, they are often difficult to redirect completely. Even when explanations are provided, conversations can continue independently of the facts. Her approach reflected a preference for transparency, without over-explaining personal matters. This balance is often challenging for public figures, who must decide how much of their private experience to share, while still maintaining boundaries around their personal life. Personal challenges, behind the scenes. Like many people, Rachael Ray's life has included moments of personal difficulty that were not immediately visible to the public. These experiences were not part of her television identity but naturally influenced her perspective over time. Living in the public eye often means that personal events become indirectly known, even when they are not widely discussed in detail. In her case, she has spoken at times about physical setbacks and the challenges of managing a demanding career alongside everyday life. These moments did not define her journey but added depth to it. Rather than stepping away from work, she continued to adapt and move forward. This resilience is a consistent theme in her career, showing that change does not necessarily mean stopping, but rather adjusting to new circumstances while maintaining a sense of purpose and direction. The impact of family loss. One of the most significant personal moments in Rachael Ray's recent life was the loss of her mother. This event marked a deeply emotional period, as her mother had been a central influence throughout her life and career. Their relationship was closely tied to food, family traditions, and work ethic, all of which shaped Rachael Ray's professional identity. Speaking about this loss, she expressed both sadness and gratitude, reflecting on the memories and lessons she shared with her mother over many years. The passing of a parent is a profound experience for anyone, and for someone in the public eye, it often occurs away from the cameras. This moment represented not just personal grief but also reflection on the foundation of values that guided her career. It added an emotional layer to her already evolving life story, reminding audiences that behind public success are private experiences of love and loss. A life affected by unexpected events. Beyond personal loss, Rachael Ray's life has also been shaped by unexpected events, including natural disasters and home-related setbacks. One notable incident involved damage to her home, which required significant rebuilding and recovery efforts. These experiences disrupted daily routines and created emotional and logistical challenges. However, they also demonstrated her ability to continue working and adapting during difficult circumstances. Rather than stepping away from her responsibilities, she maintained her professional commitments while managing personal recovery in parallel. These events highlighted the unpredictable nature of life, even for public figures, and showed that stability is often something rebuilt over time, rather than taken for granted. Her response to these challenges reflected persistence and practical resilience, qualities that have been present throughout her career. Continuing work through difficult times. Despite personal and external challenges, Rachael Ray continued producing content and maintaining her professional presence. Her ability to keep working during difficult periods became a defining aspect of her career. Instead of pausing entirely, she adjusted her approach, filming in different environments and exploring new formats that suited her circumstances. This adaptability allowed her to remain active in the industry while accommodating changes in her personal life. It also demonstrated the difference between visibility and inactivity. While she may not always appear in the same public spaces as before, her work has continued behind the scenes. This ongoing commitment reflects a long-standing pattern in her career, a focus on consistent creation rather than constant public exposure. The role of social media attention. Social media has played a major role in shaping public perception of Rachael Ray's recent years. Platforms that distribute short videos and commentary often amplify moments without full context, leading to widespread interpretation based on limited information. In her case, this meant that brief clips could generate large discussions about her health, appearance, or career status. While these conversations are common for many public figures, they do not always reflect reality accurately. Social media tends to prioritize visibility over completeness, which can create narratives that feel true but are not fully grounded. Rachael Ray's experience illustrates how quickly information can spread and evolve online, often independent of factual clarification. Despite this, her actual work and projects have continued steadily, even when not fully represented in online discussions. The launch of new media projects. After stepping away from traditional daytime television, Rachael Ray focused on developing new media projects through her production company. These projects emphasize flexibility, authenticity, and creative control. Instead of studio-based formats, she explored cooking in real-life environments, including her own home and international locations. This shift allowed her to present food and lifestyle content in a more relaxed and personal way. Working with new partners also expanded her distribution channels, bringing her content to different audiences. While the format was different, the core focus remained the same: approachable cooking and storytelling. These projects represent a continuation of her career rather than a departure from it, showing how established creators can evolve while maintaining their original identity. Life between New York and Italy. Rachael Ray's lifestyle today includes time spent between upstate New York and Italy, two places that hold personal and creative significance for her. Her home in New York serves as a central base for production and family life, while Italy reflects her long-standing connection to culinary tradition and inspiration. Filming in Tuscany has become part of her newer projects, offering a setting that aligns closely with her appreciation for food culture. This dual-location lifestyle reflects both professional and personal balance, allowing her to move between structured work and creative exploration. It also highlights her connection to heritage and tradition, which has always influenced her approach to cooking and storytelling. The importance of creative independence. One of the most significant developments in Rachael Ray's recent career is her increased creative independence. By forming her own production company and partnering with different networks, she has gained greater control over how her content is produced and distributed. This independence allows her to design projects that reflect her personal interests rather than traditional television constraints. It also enables her to experiment with format, tone, and setting in ways that were not always possible within a fixed studio environment. Creative control has become a defining feature of this stage in her career, marking a shift from structured television production to more flexible storytelling. Public curiosity and ongoing interest. Even as her career evolves, public interest in Rachael Ray remains strong. Longtime viewers continue to follow her work, while newer audiences discover her through digital platforms and streaming content. This ongoing attention reflects the lasting impact she has had on food media and daytime television. Curiosity about her life and career is natural for someone who has been visible for so long, but it also highlights the challenge of balancing public interest with private reality. While speculation may arise at times, her actual work continues to be the most accurate reflection of her current life and priorities. Resilience in the face of change. Throughout her career and personal life, resilience has been a constant theme. Whether dealing with professional transitions, personal challenges, or public speculation, Rachael Ray has continued moving forward. This resilience is not portrayed as dramatic or extraordinary, but as a practical response to real-life circumstances. It reflects the reality that most long careers include periods of change that require adjustment rather than retreat. Her ability to remain active and engaged through these moments is a defining part of her story. The human side of public life. Behind the television appearances and media coverage is a simple human story of work, family, and change. Rachael Ray's recent years highlight how public figures experience the same kinds of life events as anyone else, including loss, transition, and adaptation. The difference is that these moments often unfold in public view, subject to interpretation and commentary. Understanding this human side helps place her story in a more grounded perspective, where change is not unusual but expected over time. Looking toward the future. As Rachael Ray continues her work through new formats and projects, her future remains open and evolving. Her current focus on flexible production, international settings, and personal storytelling suggests a continued interest in creative exploration. While the structure of her career has changed, her involvement in food media remains strong. The next chapters will likely continue reflecting this balance between personal life and professional creativity. A story still in progress. Rachael Ray's journey is far from finished. What some perceive as change or absence is, in reality, an ongoing evolution shaped by experience, opportunity, and personal choice. Her career continues in different forms, and her life continues to reflect both challenges and moments of renewal. Like many long-standing public figures, her story is not defined by a single phase but by a series of transitions that together form a larger narrative still unfolding today.